Hey guys, what's up? Doing a short video in follow-up to one I did last week on what it means to be in the top 10% for men. The reason for that, the reason I'm calling attention to that specific metric, if you follow Tinder or Bumble, any of the dating apps, they often put out reports which show the habits of the users. And one really interesting report that I've looked at, and you can go find this on Quora and a few other places, shows that 90% of all women on dating apps will only match with the top 10% of men. That means the other 90% get nothing at all from all of the women effectively on the dating apps. And having male friends on these dating apps, I can see it. I can see the frustration these guys have, and they kind of spew some vitriol and get angry at the women, and they don't really have quite an understanding of what's going on. So over the past couple of years, I've put some effort into learning and improving, I'll call what I call my market value. And it boils down to a couple of things. Now, if you follow some of the older podcasts by Kevin Samuels and Fresh and Fit and those guys, they'll say it's the rule of sixes, which is be 6 foot tall, make six figures, and have a six-pack. Obviously that's not specific, they're not really meaning you have to have a six-pack. They're saying be in shape. If you're tall, great, and if you're successful, awesome. That automatically bumps you, right? And there's some truth to that maybe, but you don't have to be 6 foot tall, you don't have to have a six-pack, but you do need to have some health, take care of yourself, and have a little bit of success in your life. So for me, the things that I look at are very similar. I do think you need to be successful. That doesn't mean you have to make six figures, but that's sure a good place to start. If you're not making what is your, fully realized potential, then maybe you should be working harder on that and not spending as much time on Netflix. Same is true for body. For those of you that know me, in the last year and a half, I've gotten real serious about my own health. Lost a ton of weight, put on a bunch of mass, spent a lot of time at the gym, but I had to give up a lot of stuff for that. I'm a single dad of two. A lot of people would use that as an excuse. I just found a gym with a daycare, and I'm lucky enough to have people in my life that can help with my goals. So when I want to go to the gym, I have parents, grandparents of my children that can help. So every situation's different, but you can find a way if you want. And women will notice the people that put in that effort and put in that time. So I plan on doing a longer video down the road here in the next couple of weeks with a couple of my friends who I think do well in the dating world, and kind of get their opinions on what they think it means and what maybe things they look at. I'm also interested in some of the women out there, like what their opinions are, and I've spoken to a few, and it does kind of match up to some of the things that I've seen and read and heard. But ultimately, if you want to be in that top 10%, which is what's going to get you 90% of the attention of females, be successful, be healthy, take care of yourself. Those are going to be really good places to start. The best advice I've ever given, I think, and this is courtesy of Jordan Peterson, don't worry about dating. Worry about being the best version of you. So don't focus on whether you have a girlfriend or you don't have a girlfriend, or you're not happy with your girlfriend, or you think you can do better. That doesn't really do a whole lot. Focus on being a better version of yourself today than you were yesterday. And if that means going to the gym a little more, eating a little better, spending a little bit extra time at work, reading a little more, educating yourself a little more, going back and finishing classes maybe, great. You do those things for 6 to 12 months, most people won't recognize you. I have that. I mean, I definitely bump into people that I haven't seen in a while, and it's usually, wow, like you look completely different, you look like you're having a good time, you look like you're doing well. And I am. And a lot of that was, I was lucky enough to take in some of that advice from some of the people I just mentioned, and I applied it, and I just got tired of having excuses and complaining. But ultimately, at least for the guy viewers, don't blame the women. Women historically date across and up. That's by design. You wouldn't want women picking horrible fathers and then creating offspring. It's a very important part of why we are where we're at today, that women select their male partners the way they do. You want them to go for the most successful males. It helps us. Your job is to be a successful person, and whatever that means, and whatever it is you have to do to get there. But I do believe most people can do it if they truly put in the time and the effort. So I'll get more into it later on, but I just wanted to get that out because I had a follow-up, and I did have a few questions, and I had a few conversations today with a few friends of mine on the specific topic. So this is like an easy way to just kind of get it out. So more to come. Thanks.